Hi, Pat in the Cockpit. Happy New Year. Obviously, it's January 1st. It is, what is the time? It's local time, about 1:45 in the afternoon. Zulu is 20:45. We're here in Prescott, Arizona, 2026. So, lots to talk about. Let's come on aboard. We're doing just a quick little flight today. We're going to go from Cincinnati, KCVG, Northern Kentucky, to Chicago. I think we got ATC the whole way. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll find out in just a minute. We're going to check and make sure our stream is running, get the chat up. Obviously, the first flight of the year. Yeah, we got ATC. That's good. Let's see if we got volume everywhere. It's been a good 2025 sim-wise. Lots and lots of updates and improvements and just lots of stuff happening. Looks like the chat is up and running. Okay, put the chat going there. Hopefully if there's anything going wrong, let me know. So the sim is fired up, and let's just go to that view right there. How you guys doing? I think everything should be okay. I'm gonna try to bear with me. Let me pop the chat out here. I'm gonna try to it's all good. Bear with me. Getting everything set up here. Okay. Again, we're in Northern Kentucky, Cincinnati, KCVG. Stand, let's write this down. KCVG to KORD. And we're at, excuse me, Bravo 28. And I think the first thing we're going to do is get the ATIS. Let's go listen to the ATIS. Get the weather. Departure ATIS.
Altimeter 2994. Departing runway 7. Runway 36 right. All aircraft shall rethink runway hold short in direction. This to air mission activity. Vicinity airport. CVG ramp tower closed. Contact ATC at air carrier pod 2. 310 DHL box 52 54 55 pod 75. With initial contact, you have information after.
See, 1952 Zulu it looks like.
Cincinnati Northern Kentucky International Airport departure information after 1952 Zulu. Webcom. Visibility 10. Ceiling 1,900 overcast. Temperature -1, with -6. Altimeter 2994.
Okay.
Departing runway 27. Runway 36 right. All aircraft shall.
And we'll be taking off on 36 right, guys. So, go into the checklist. Originator part of the checklist. Dispatch load sheet. So we're going to get our load sheet here. I'm going to print it out on our printer down here. Let's go to here to start with. And just giving some of the different views. Let's go into the printer. And this should print out right down here. Okay, that's printing out. And next we're going to go to the browser and get, hopefully you can hear me in the browser. We'll find out in just a minute. I want to go to Virtual Performance. Let's fly. Virtual Performance tool. Weights and balances. Import from SimBrief. That's correct. We're taking off on runway 36 right. Right there, we'll get the weather and calculate our performance. I always use Virtual Performance tool for my takeoff performance. Sometimes I use the onboard electronic flight bag for the arriving or landing performance. Okay, so we can look at our thrust, reduce thrust. We're going to print this out right here. So that printed out. We're done with that. And now let's go over to we're going to go to Navigraph. We'll show you the routing today. So the routing today is going to be taking off out of Covington, going north to Hags, and go north on the Johnny Bench 6 departure, and that's right there. There's the Johnny Bench 6, and that's going to connect up with the Watson 4. Watson 4 into Chicago, right there at Bonnet. And from there we'll take, we'll go into flight, and we're going to, approach is going to be the 28 center. So let's go to ILS 28 center, right there at Volger. Okay, we are all set. Here's our departure plate. Departure plate, and there's a taxi plate right there. We'll be taking off 36. Okay, back to here. I'm doing just fine, Eduardo. Hopefully you can hear me okay. Give me a thumbs up if my volume sounds okay to you. Okay, back to the checklist. We got our dispatch load sheet here. We're all set there. Well, actually, yeah, this is just the stuff that goes in FMC from the OFP. Voltmeter, it's on battery, and we're on ground power, and we got ground power. Ground power is on. Alternate flaps are closed. Fuel pumps are off. Wipers are parked. Hydraulics are, electrics are off. Engines on. Landing gear is down 3 green. 3 green. Weather radar is in test. Fire warning. That looks good. Let me move this over here. Ground power is connected, and we got ground power. Okay, bleeds. We're going to put the packs to auto, isolation to auto, APU on, engines off. Electrical galleys on, yaw dampers on, IRSs are aligned. We're fully aligned there. And looks like everything's aligned. Air conditioner looks good. Trim air is on. Present position has been entered into CDU. Excuse me. Hey, Eduardo, thanks for the sound check. Flaps lever is up and confirmed. Parking brake is, let's set the parking brake. We're on chocks right now, and we're going to set the parking brake and go in here to electronic flight bag and set the chocks. So chocks and parking brake are set. Exterior lights as required. Okay, let's go start getting fuel. So we're going to do airside services from the electronic flight bag in ZiboMod. We get the latest version of ZiboMod today because we fly X-Plane. Let's go to we fly X-Plane, and the latest version of X-Plane is 12.4 beta 1, and the ZiboMod, which just came out today, the newest version, is 4.05.13. And we also have a new, let's see, what's new today? Today, brand new, is map enhancement program is version 4.1. It just came out, and auto DGS, which is the gate arrival services, is 4.52. So that's all brand new today. Okay, where were we? Exterior lights, that's good. So now we're going to go to Air Manager. Stand by. Somebody's asking me if I'm streaming. Okay, where was I? So I'm in Air Manager, got my gauges all set up. Okay, so airside services, load the OFP. We have 148 passengers, and that's confirmed, and we'll activate that. To get the airside services going, we got to put the fasten seatbelts to auto or on, and probe in steady to steady, and that should get us to start fueling and loading passengers. Okay. So we have a, in our FMC, we have KCVG, Kilo Charlie Victor Golf entered gate 28, and the IRS is in line. We'll go to route button and request the route, and that should bring it straight in from SimBrief. We've already done our SimBrief, and we've got a, excuse me, we got our ACAR. So let's we got the weather. We're clear to O'Hare. Let's see.
Ground Flightdeck cruise is connected and starting refueling.
Destination O'Hare, squawk 3426. Okay, 3426, that's in there. 3426. We're going to load our route and confirm it's correct and activate it, execute it. Go to performance, request performance information. Okay, we are cleared to O'Hare. We get the Johnny Bench 6, skipper, sink pinch in the bonnet. Final altitude is expect 320 10 minutes after. Maintain 5,000. We have that in the FMC, and that comes right from the chart. We'll confirm that on the Johnny Bench RNAV departure, and that is 5,000 for jets. Runway flying 001 on departure. That's 006 at 5,000. That's good. Let's load up our performance. And on the performance, the only thing we need to put in is our reserves. And it's not actually reserves, it's an alarm to tell us when we get below 2.2. And we're still fueling up. Today's fuel is going to be 13,224. So we're fueling up right now. Belgium, hello, KC. Welcome aboard. Best wishes for a Happy New Year for you too. If we get half the improvements in the flight sim today we got last year, I'll be happy. It's been a 2025 was a phenomenal year for flight simming and for both Microsoft 2020, 2024 and iFly X plane. It's been great. Okay, so after departure, 128.225, 128.225, and right now we've got departure as Oscar, and we've got India approach 124.95. So we're not on India approach. We're just on center. And that's going to be Indy center. 128.225. We'll put that in. We should be putting people in now, and we're not for some reason. We're still not.
Flightdeck fuel is all loaded up and you are good to go.
Okay, packs are going to start loading now. Okay. And we can see that right from the, right there in the airside services, and we should see packs going in now. So cargo is loaded, fuel is loaded, and packs are loading. Okay, we're back to here. Okay, waiting for fuel to load. I'm sorry, fuel is loaded and confirmed, 13,200 pounds. We'll execute that, go to N1 limits, and off of Virtual Performance Tool, our reduced thrust based on temperature is 44 degrees. And that's going to give us, we're going to also use a D rate of 22,000 and a climb 2. And temperature is 0, it says -1, that's good. Okay, we're going to go to the next page. Whoops.
Guys, the Leo's on board.
Takeoff page, our flaps, and this is all coming from our little sheet that we printed out from performance and our OFP. Flaps today are going to be flaps 1. This has all been calculated. Center of gravity is 21.3. Go to page 2, runway.
Center 6 Alpha Kilo, we're clear at 36 right.
I'm going to shut him off, that's center.
36 Alpha Kilo, straight ahead on mic to the ramp. See you later.
Okay. We're going to go runway winds 0 at 0, but since we're taking off north, and we'll just put a 180 at 1. Give us a little tailwind. Runway slope, if we go over to flight information info, and we'll do runway, and we're going to take 36 right info, and our heading is going to be 006, and more importantly, our slope is minus 0.1, so we'll put in minus 0.1 at 006 right there. Go back to here. Excuse me. Tilly vlogs. Yeah, I'm at KCVGA. You're more than welcome to fly along. Anybody is. Okay, so temperature looks good. It's dry. Go back to page 1. We're not going to use a Q or H. We're going to use the speeds that have been calculated by a virtual performance tool. So V1 is 144, and we can put it on this and see what the differences are. We're calculated at 144, 146 on rotate, and V2 is 148. 148. And then we go to legs page, and we're going to step through our routing and make sure it looks good. We'll just kind of, and we're going to come over here to our sheet. Bonnie, Hags, Johnny Bench. This one just says Hags. Let me double check this. Departure. It says 27. We don't want 27. We want 36 right. On the Johnny Bench. Execute, legs. There we go. Okay. And our performance is based on runway 36. 36 right, okay. So now we're going to step through this. Hags, Johnny Bench, skip point, bonnet, fridge, then onto the Watson, and over to Volger. I doubt if we go to Scenic, and then we'll get on Volger, and that'll be our arrival. Okay, we're all set there. And we'll go to takeoff speeds deleted because we changed runways. Index, performance, N1 limits has not changed. Select temperature is 44. Okay. Where was I? 22D rate, and it was 44. Takeoff, and trim is going to be 6. We'll do our stab trim cutoff chest, and that passed, and we'll set our trim to 6. We can watch it right here, or we can watch it right here. And we did our stab trim cutoff test right there. All looks good. So again, 144, 146, 144, 146, and 148. We'll put in 148 here. And that looks good. Then we can engage captain side, first officers, VNAV, LNAV, that's all good. Okay, we're good there, we're good there. Now we're gonna do some checklist stuff. Okay, Leading edge devices, we're doing the aft overhead. Service intercom is off. Reverser lights are off. EECs are on and guarded. Crew oxygen is sufficient. Passenger oxygen is normal and guarded. Flight recorder test. Mach speed warning, left and right. Number 1 and number 2. Stall warning. Left and right. 3 greens. PSEU is off. We'll do a flow test. And we'll do a AS, I can never get the words right here. Stand by. Auto flight annunciator test. We did that. Yeah, auto flight annunciator test. We did that. Light test, pedestal, fire control panel, MIP, MCP, forward overhead and aft overhead, all look good. Fuel flow reset, N1 auto, speed rep auto brake RTO, flaps up, speed breaker stowed, speed brake stowed. Reversers are down. Thrust configuration takeoff warning, left and right. Idle cutoffs are in cutoff. We'll do squib tests and cargo test, fire control test. We'll do our TCAS test.
Adjust vertical speed. Adjust.
Lock,
climb,
make sure the doors are
climb
locked.
Now. Climb, climb.
Forward
now.
overhead.
Climb, crossing,
Yaw dampers
climb,
on, galleys
climb,
on.
crossing,
Cross feed
climb,
check.
Climb,
We only need
climb,
wing
clear
pumps
of
today.
conflict.
Cross feed is
Descend,
done.
Descend.
We'll do
descend,
window heat test.
crossing, Descend. Descend.
And TAT
crossing,
test.
Descend. Descend now.
Equipment cooling is in normal.
Descend,
Emergency
descend
lights are
now.
armed.
Increase climb. Increase climb.
Attendant
The seatbelt
notified.
sign is on.
Increase
Please be
descent.
seated and fasten your
vertical
seatbelt.
speed.
The air conditioner
Maintain.
looks good.
Maintain
Over
vertical speed.
wing body
Crossing.
heat test.
Maintain. Monitor
Passes.
vertical speed. TCAS test.
And we'll
Pass.
do our ground proximity
Ladies and gentlemen,
test.
boarding doors are closed. Flight
The full
transport
version.
doors for departure. Cross check, fair price job, stand by for all
Okay,
calls.
we're doing that. PAX auto, isolation auto, engine bleeds on, APU bleed on.
Terrain.
And we're going to flight level 320.
Don't sink.
And
low.
landing
Terrain.
altitude is
Too
going to
low.
be
Gear. Too low. Flaps. Too low. Terrain.
Chicago
Light
is
slow. Bank angle. Bank angle.
651.
Minimums.
Minimum.
2500.
And we'll do our outflow test, alternate manual,
500.
and we'll warm up the APU.
400. 300. 200. 100. 50.
Warm up the APU.
30.
Looks like we're fully loaded.
10.
Hey Eric, Happy New Year.
Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear.
Oh, that's a long flight,
Too low.
Eduardo.
Terrain. Terrain ahead. Terrain ahead.
Okay,
Terrain.
checklist. Okay, ADAS, clearance, radios, mode control panel, standby gauges, 1, that's all good. Parking, that's all good. Zero fuel weight is confirmed. So let's go to index, performance, zero fuel weight is confirmed. And gross weight is confirmed at 130, 142, that's good. 250 for taxi out. And N1s, and off the sheet it says N1 should be at 86.2, and the bug is correct. V speeds are confirmed, 148. Headings confirmed, altitudes confirmed. Stab trim is confirmed. Fuel pumps as required. APU is online, and ground power is disconnected.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Flightdeck, we'd like to add a welcome aboard.
We got a welcome aboard. Fuel pumps, we're good there. Gate set for departure. Smart cars. I need to do smart cars, guys,
Make sure we know,
so I
know
get
what
credit
that
for
ride's going
this.
to be like before they get up.
I fly for Join ABA.
If everyone would remain in our seats
do my ACAR system. It'll only take a second. So I could go over to the browser and show you on the browser, maybe. Nope, can't. So we'll go back to here. Sure would like to show you on the browser how this works. Nope, not working today. Smart cars. Okay, we'll create a flight, pick an airplane, a Boeing 737, import from SimBrief, create a flight, and go live. Flying on VATSIM. That's all done. Hey, Bad Norpy. Got ordered your Airbus stick and thruster. That'd be nice.
Welcome aboard, everyone. Before we get moving,
Okay, where am I?
be sure to fasten your seatbelt. Return your seat
Stabilizer
back, folding
override
the
switch is
upright
good,
position,
and
store your
news wheel
carry-on
steering
luggage
is
in
normal
either
and
an overhead
guarded.
bin or under the seat in front of you.
Aileron
If seated
trim
next to an emergency
is
exit,
zeroed,
please read
and
carefully the
rudder
instructions
trim is
located
zeroed.
by the exit. If you do not wish to perform the
We don't have a
functions
HUD.
described in them in the event of an
Squawk
emergency,
3426.
please inform a flight attendant so that they may
Okay,
assist
let's
you.
talk
We
about
request that all
hooking up the
portable
tug now.
electronic devices such as mobile phones or laptops
And let's hook up the
be
tug.
either
Ground to
turned off
cockpit.
when the
Tow
airplane
is driving up.
This is because these devices may interfere with the aircraft's navigational and communication equipment. We will inform you when you may continue
I'm
to use
using
these devices.
VATSIM Radar.
We would like to
I get this little hack in my
on board this
chest.
aircraft
It's so dry
is
here.
prohibited by law, as is tampering with, disabling,
Although it's
or
raining,
destroying
we're
laboratory smoke detectors.
here in
If
Prescott.
you have
Actually,
any
it's cold and
questions,
rainy.
All doors and
The
hatches
humidity,
are closed, ready to connect.
Lately it's been dry and it's
Have a
been
great
itching my
flight.
throat. Okay, we're gonna push back on the ramp 2. And they're hooking up. We can go outside and see that.
Hey, Captain, let me know where you want this thing. Welcome aboard, Captain. Tow's connected, bypass pins inserted. Go and kill the parking brake when you're ready to go.
Position 1. And we're going to check the ATIS again. Information pop is current. So let's see what's changed. We'll go into Navigraph for KCVG and weather. ATIS is Papa. Overcast at 18, -1, 2992. That hasn't changed. Winds are 200 at 6. So we've got a slight tailwind. They might give us the other way. We'll see. Okay, we're ready to push. I've got 2118 Zulu. 2118 Zulu. And we look clear. Let's put the lights on. Packs off. And pushing.
Here comes the pushback. Light them up.
Let's crank on number 2. So I found out why we always crank on 2
Quit
first.
blinding me with your landing lights. Turn them off.
Oh, I was blinding the
On
guy.
behalf of the
Number
captain
2,
and crew,
because we need the
welcome
power
aboard
from the
flight.
generators on
Make
number
sure your
2
seatbelt is
for
fastened.
critical
Return your
avionics
seat
stuff.
backs and trays to their full upright
That's what I
position.
found out about
Also, please turn off
why we
all
start number
electronic
2,
devices.
usually before
Thank
number
you.
1. Okay, 28%. Lift the fuel valve up here to idle, and we've got light off with fuel flow. And I usually watch the vibes. Come up to 2 and start going down. Okay, number 2 is started and clean start. Now we're going to isolate, ventilate, and start number 1. So we'll isolate number 1 from number 2 and use number 2 to run the packs.
If I could get everyone's attention, we will now review safety information regarding the flight today. When you see the seatbelt sign illuminate, you must fasten your seatbelt. Insert the metal fittings, one into the other.
I'm using Foreflight here, so I'm going to import.
You can release your seatbelt by lifting the upper portion of the buckle. It's preferred
Taxi
that
plate
you keep
right
your
here,
seatbelt fastened throughout the
and
flight.
Johnny Bench,
There are
Sid
several
right there.
emergency exits throughout this plane. Please take a moment to locate your closest
Okay, and we've got 28.5 on number 1, lift the fuel valve.
If we need to evacuate the aircraft, floor level lighting will guide
And we
you
got
toward
light
the
off.
available exits. Doors can be opened by moving the handle in the direction of the arrow. Each door is equipped with an inflatable slide which can be detached and used as a life raft. Oxygen and air pressure are always monitored throughout the flight. If decompression occurs, an oxygen mask will fall from the ceiling in front of you. To start the
So
flow of
Volks,
oxygen, pull the mask towards you
vlogs,
and place
what
it firmly
plane you
over your
flying
mouth and
as?
nose. Secure the elastic band behind your head and breathe normally. It might seem like the bag isn't inflating, but oxygen is flowing to the mask. If you're traveling with a child or someone who needs help, please secure your own mask first. After that,
Just about done here. Go ahead and set your parking brake.
Parking brake set.
And we're disconnecting the tow. Give me just a moment.
Yeah.
Please assume the bracing position. Lean forward with your hands on top of your head and your elbows against your thighs, ensuring your feet are flat on the floor. Life vests are located in a pouch under your seat between the armrests. When instructed to do so, open the plastic pouch and remove the vest.
So the views you're
Over your
seeing,
head,
guys,
bring the straps around
I've got
your
the,
waist.
this is the over-the-top view, looking down inside the plane. And then this is behind me, and this is behind me with the CDU and the,
Also use the whistle and light to attract
okay,
the
Tilly,
attention.
I see over here,
Your seat body
730,
fixes
7035.
the rotation device.
American
Pull the cushion
7035
from
be
the
flying
seat,
with us.
slip your arms into the straps and hug the cushion to your
Okay,
chest. Electronic
so I
devices
put
And
the,
we're disconnected.
oh,
Signal
I
and pin
put
on the
the
right. Take it
behind
easy
me,
and
I
have a
put
safe
the
flight.
Countdown sign is off, and when permitted
primary
by
flight
the
display
crew,
now display so you can see them, and
mobile
over here I've
phones
got
must remain
the
off throughout the
CDU
flight.
back over here, and then I
Remember
have some
that
more
this is
information
not
up
a
top.
smoking flight.
Then I have this
Also,
view,
damaging the smoke detectors
so
in
I have
lavatories is
things
prohibited
moved
by law.
around. That's
You
this
will find
camera
all safety
here, and I go
information in a
position
card
3,
located in the seat pocket in
position
front of you.
3,
It is
and the camera will
recommended that
move
you read it before we
to
take
see me.
off. If you
Or I
have
go
any
position
questions,
1,
please ask myself or
voice
another
act,
crew member.
position
I
1,
hope you enjoy your flight.
position 1, and the camera moves. It's a little OBS spot, so you'll see a side view. And that view right down here, down at the bottom, that's my front screen. So you just see my front screen with this bottom view, and then we got the CDU down in the corner. Okay. Let me contact this guy here. Stephen Tilley, he's down in Phoenix. He has a sim too. I think 777 or full sim. Chandler, and I got another buddy that in Chandler has a Jetmax. Hey, Chandler, that's right. I'm sorry. I got a buddy down there who has a Jetmax. Okay, let me call Indy Center. $128,225.
Center for 246 Avenue information on Charlie, we're ready for taxi.
There's 2 at once, but I heard Skybus 131 pushes your discretion is Tango. Expect 28 right. You need a de-ice. Skybus 131, roger. You can taxi taxi out to the east apron at your discretion, and when you're ready to taxi from there, just let me know. And Polar 246 Heavy, we're taxi information charging. Somebody else called ready to taxi. Who's that? At Polar 246 Heavy, information charting, we're ready for taxi. Polar 246 Heavy, runway 36, right, taxi via Tango. You gonna be ready to go? We'll be ready to go in 30 seconds. Polar 246 Heavy, 36 right.
Indy Center, American 1 at Northern Kentucky, ready to taxi to the active with pop-up.
American 1 at East Center, hello, what runway did you plan for?
36 right if possible.
American 1, runway 36 right, taxi via Sierra.
36 right Sierra for American 1, thank you. Okay, Tilly, I'm going to taxi out slowly.
And Polar 246 Heavy, we'll be ready to go right away. Polar 246 Heavy, the wind
There's Polar
200
right down there.
Runway 36 right, clear for takeoff. 36 right, clear for takeoff. Polar
Yeah,
246.
I got to stop here. You know what I forgot to do, guys? Before taxi checklist. Fuel engine cutoff levers, good. Generators, on. Probes, on. TAT on, no anti-ice required. Hydraulics on. Bleeds, set. Exterior lights as required.
American 7,
APU off.
7035,
Continuous.
Cincinnati.
Master caution, clear. Flaps set for flaps 1.
Plan for 27. Plan for 27.
Transponder is set. Weather radar is weather and terrain, and turn that off there. Okay, we're all set there. Flight control check. Okay, now we're good.
Indianapolis Center, American 1572 with you at flight level 380. American 1572, Indianapolis Center, good afternoon.
I think Tilly over here, American 735 is a 777. Lots of wheels on that carriage. Okay, if you look down the runway here, guys, on the left, you'll see Polar taking off. And maybe somebody can tell me if my volumes on ATC are okay, or if I'm too loud, or how are all the sounds doing. I would appreciate it. There goes Polar. We're going to turn left here, and
That was
then
1286, what runway did you want?
1286, we have 17 right program.
That was 1286, yeah, let's runway 17 right, it is Delta's current.
Expect ILS 17 right, and we'll grab Delta.
Thanks, yeah.
And I'm going to go check my performance numbers since the wind shifted. So we'll taxi out nice and slow.
Heavy radar contact, say altitude. 2,700, climbing 5,000, Polar 246 heavy.
Eduardo, thank you.
246 heavy, thanks, climb and maintain flight level 300. Climbing take flight level 300, Polar 246 heavy, thank you much.
Let me just
That was
update the wind,
3027,
the weather.
Delta's current, did you have a runway preference? That was 3027, expect ILS runway 17 right.
I'm going to recalculate the winds for a downwind takeoff. And we're going to print that out. Print. Print. Done. And let's take a look at those numbers. Select temperature is now 41. And flaps 1, trim's the same, and all we do is check our V speeds. Take off. 145, 145, and 148. That hasn't changed. Legs, okay.
Southwest 1286 at swing, cleared ILS 17 right.
At Quaid, cleared ILS 17 right,
Southwest 3027 at swing, cleared ILS runway 17 right.
Polar 246 heavy, requesting high speed climb.
Polar 246, heavy speed is your discretion.
Indianapolis Center, Southwest 1789 is with you, climbing to flight level 310.
Packing our bags here on the electronic flight bag, I mean the Foreflight. So we're using on this right computer, which is a Microsoft Surface Pro. We've got Navigraph charts and we've got our electronic flight bag. So we can come over here and look at, and I can show you that right now. There's Navigraph, and I just switch it here, and I can go to electronic flight bag. Oops, why isn't the electronic flight bag coming up? I don't know. Not going to worry about it. It should. Who knows? We are not going to worry about it right now. Okay, first waypoint is going to be Hags. And if you see me going all over the place, I'm steering with my feet.
Clear direct to D road for Southwest 1789.
So I'm kind of all over the place. Come on, 735, let's go.
Also for Southwest 1789, give us a second. Our FMC froze when trying to create that direct too.
Sorry, that's fine. Polar 246, the direct to Macy's.
Direct Macy's, Polar 246 heavy.
United 1041, leaving Myers Base, Kansas City is offline, frequency change, advised to approve with them.
And if Tilly's flying his sim, it'll take him a while because he's got a full one.
Level 300. BBS 618 cross shirt at flight level 300.
Shirt at front 300, BBS 618.
Well, Tilly says you got 90% of a full sim. Missing a few items, aren't we all? Okay, he's fully loaded. Tilly's good to go. I haven't seen him pushing back yet.
Flight level 39012 to the north of Volunteer.
So 664 Indianapolis Center, good afternoon, welcome. Delta 664, put direct to Colts.
Direct to Colts, Delta 664. Indianapolis Center, Southwest 1789. We're going to disconnect just because our whole cockpit is frozen at this point.
Alright, see you later.
Just getting some things set up here in the cockpit, guys, in VATSIM Radar. we're coming in on the Watson 4. Bonnet transition.
Delta 127 Indianapolis Center, good afternoon. Proceed direct to Colts. Direct to Colts.
Okay, I'm going to call for takeoff, Tilly. Indy Center, American 1, holding short 36 right with Papa ready to go.
American 1. Flight runway heading, runway 36 right, clear for takeoff, 12000 at 6.
Runway heading, American 1. 36 right, clear for takeoff. Okay. Lights.
Go ahead. Chance to direct Bradford.
Camera. Auto throttle armed.
You know what, Chicago just closed, so yeah, go direct
Oh,
to Bradford.
bummer.
I think
Chicago just closed? That's no good. They just opened. Ah, they'll be back. They haven't been up 30 minutes. So he said fly runway heading. So I'm going to stop right here and go heading instead of VNAV, because he wants me to fly runway heading, which is okay. Run it up to 40% and let it stabilize. Check the caffeine level. Looks like Tilly pushed back, so he should be along in just a bit. Brakes off. And board looks clean. Toga. Rolling. And tape's alive. We'll push the column forward to keep the nose down to 80 knots.
80 knots.
Okay, and we'll confirm thrust hold. Thrust looks good, and cross check. Here we go, through 100 knots. There's Tilly right there on our left.
V1.
V1.
And rotate.
Positive rate.
Confirmed, gear up. And at 1,000, we'll let go of the yoke and let the nose come down. Tilly's taking off on 27. American 1 through 2,000 for 5,000 runway heading. 280 will be my final today to Johnny Bench, American 1. Let's get the nose down and start cleaning up. Flaps 1.
Southwest 3027, runway 17 right, clear to land over 0103. American 7035 heavy, 2006,
Okay, flaps up. We'll clean up now. Might need some anti-ice here. stay in the clouds very much longer. It's +3, so we're okay. We should pop out of that pretty quick. Oh yeah, we're coming right out of it.
1,000 to go.
Okay, 280 is my final. I want to go to 3-2, so we'll go cruise 280. 280. 280. Again, sorry with the hack in my throat here. A little itch in my throat. I don't have a cold or anything. We'll hand fly to 10,000, and then we'll put the autopilot on. If I don't have too much ATC or weather, or I'm not overworked, I'll hand fly it. Man. Okay, let's put the okay, command confirmed, and let's do our after takeoff checklist. Autopilot engaged, attendant notified. So, cabin pressurization, 28,650. We've got about 2,000 feet of pressurization at 3.5 pounds with a positive rate of climb. Engine bleeds are on, AP bleeds off, packs are auto, isolation valve is auto. Exterior lights as required. Okay, engine start is off, and auto brakes are off, and landing gear is off. Altimeters, we'll set them. Electrical power is good. Got to shut that. Hydraulics, pressure is good. Oil pressure and temp quantity are good. Cabin temp. 21C. Engine status. We're pushing 94 on the N1s, which is really good. Temperature is good. Progress page shows 7,000 pounds of fuel at Chicago. We should arrive there in about 40 minutes. Direct to bonnet, American 1. We're going straight to bonnet. Oh, I see that your Tilly's in the air. Okay. 2992. Glasses are filthy. I need to clean them. Filthy, filthy, filthy. Shine these up the light here to get them clean. There we go.
Thousand to go.
Okay, getting up the cruise. We're going here to the fixed page and put in KORD. It's too bad they went off. They were only on for, I don't know, half an hour. Put a 100-mile circle around them. Actually 75 because we'll be setting about 75 miles out. 125 miles, top of descent. So let's go to the descent page, go to forecast, request the descent forecast. I like to have everything set up 100 miles before top of descent.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We're levels on cruise altitude expected.
Chicago ground is on.
Turned off, and while you're seated, we do have
An ATC there is going to be.
about at all times to create this kind of unexpected bump in the air. We do thank you for flying with us on a bus.
Okay, we'll be coming in on 28 center on the Watson 4. Transition is bonnet. Approach is 28 center. I'm doing this over my left shoulder, looking to Navigraph VATSIM Radar, so it'll set it all up so I can visually see it. The Volger. Okay, we're all set there. Find out what the CTAF is in Chicago. So we'll go .CTAF in XPilot, and we'll do KORD, and it's 127.5 CTAF. KORD is 120.75. 22.8 will be our next one, and the ground is going to be 121.9. Too bad center went off. Again, they were only on for half an hour or so. So some of the updates. Let me load descent forecast information and the ISA average. ISA average is -3, so we'll put in -3 at, let's get the weather in Chicago. The real world weather. Landing 28 center, information whiskey. Over to advisory for America 1, and have a happy new year.
Thank you.
Okay. We're on 122.8, and CTAF is going to be 120.75. All that in. Okay, we're all set there. So we got the weather in. I mean, we got the descent winds in for flight level 200, 150, and 10,000. We're cruising at 0.79 Mach, 364 knots, ground speed with 111 knot headwind. Okay, where was I? Okay, ISA average is -3 at, let's get down to ATIS. Information Whiskey at 2051 Zulu is 320 at 5. Visibility is overcast at 65. $29.96 is the altimeter. We'll pre-dial that in. Okay. Sky is 10-mile visibility. Overcast at 65. 10 miles of visibility. Okay. -3 at 29.96. 29. Needing to enter stuff in FMC usually means I have to go looking for stuff. So I got it. Let's go to arrival page and 2628 center. ILS 28 center at Volger. Enter that. Go to legs page, and we're going to step through that, guys. So we'll do bonnet, Watson, up, hang a left, go right, and we're not going to go to Chinek. We're going to move Chinek up, and we're going to go to, or down, just go straight to Volger. Again, legs, Volger, dweeb to Volger. Okay, it's all set. And just take that out. CMAC, delete. Okay, pattern altitude, 77 miles top descent is 9,000 feet. Elevation 650. Okay, let's brief the approach. We already briefed the arrival on Watson 4. Enter the Watson 4 and bonnet, which we already did. Hang a left, right, go up to Volger, hang a left, and then come on in on from Volger straight into Hot and the approach. Let's brief the approach. So 108.95 is the localizer at 273 degrees. Okay, and Watson at 24,000. Stand by. Legs. Negative. I'm not going to do that. I don't care what they say. Watson 24,000 is way too high, too low. Okay, so where was I? I was briefing the approach. 111 point. I'm sorry, get the wrong tweet right. That's the wrong one. Remove that. Approach is 28 center. ILS 28 center. 108.95 correct at 273 correct. Airport elevation's 280. Touchdown's 250. Put in 270 on pressurization. 61 miles top of descent. We got the ATIS. Got approach tower. We don't need that. We've got ground all set up. Approaches 1,000. Final is 2,300. So our final approach fix is 2,300 feet. End of the Watson is at all vectored, so it doesn't make any difference. So we'll take it down to the Volker at 15,000, so we know our descent is started. Let's brief the airport. We'll land 28 center and exit high-speed Papa 1 or 2 to the right, and take Papa down to Echo Echo across that to Lima Lima. And today we're going to let me ask you if you have ski preference. Where am I? What I'm thinking. Kilo 16. Let's go in here. American 7035, who's flying right over here, is going to be going to Kilo 16. I'll be going to Kilo 18. We're flying together. And we got 38 miles top of descent. Easton, hi. Observing you currently. Easton, position 3. Position 3. Good you're on board. We're flying northern Kentucky up to Chicago. We should start our descent here in 35 miles. Welcome aboard. Easton fly VATSIM. Very nice. Position 1. Set my cameras up. Hope you enjoy the sim. Making our left turn. And let's measure how far away he is. 28 miles top descent. So it looks like one of the things that Zibo has fixed is now my motorized throttle on final. It now maintains the correct speed within about 2 knots, plus or minus 1 knot, maybe a little 2 knots at most. It used to dip way down. I had to manually control it, but now the auto throttle seems to work really nice. So I can auto throttle all the way down to touchdown, which is I'm not used to doing. That way I can keep 2 hands on the stick, which is nice when the weather's ugly. Lots of updates in ZiboMod and X-Plane. Okay, we're starting down, guys. So we're going to arm the auto throttle. I'm sorry, the speed brake, duh. And we're going to continuous on the engine starts. Chicago Traffic American 1, starting our descent on the Watson 4 for runway 28 center, about 60 miles out at flight level 275. Okay, hulls at 23,000. We're dialed in, guys. Hey, Mikey. Swanee just came in. Swanee's got a sim just like mine in Boca Raton, Florida. Mike, guy flying behind me, American 7035, Stephen Tilley from Chandler. He's got a full cockpit 777. Okay, where are we? Let me get my head dialed back in. We're descending into Chicago to land 28 center. Hanging left here at Volga in just a bit. We only have ground on, and no ATIS. That's okay. Going to Kilo 18 today. Pretty sure, yeah. Kilo 18. Excuse me. Mike, I decided I'd get a New Year's YouTube in. Happy New Year, Mike. I was at Mike's a couple months ago, working on a sim with him. He's in the process of replacing his left PFD ND screen. Finally gave it to Ghost. You know, ours are about the same age, pushing 10 years, so things break. So Mike, Zibo came out with another update today, 13, and it was an update for AutoGate, an update for map enhancement. Things are working great. I mean, they're just looking fabulous. They really are. Really liking the snow plugin too. The snow plugin is just a game changer. I really like that. They should incorporate that full time. Yeah, it's been a while, a month or so. So your new monitor will be on the 5th. Did you buy just one? Of course, it's stupid to buy a couple of them if they don't work right. So it'd be interesting if you have to take off the bezel. And I presume that the ones you're getting, Mike, are going to be HDMI. So you might want to get an HDMI to whatever goes into your computer. Are you still using VGA adapters, or you got DisplayPort HDMI into the zhsi computers? Make it our left. Okay, standard is 2990. I'm going to say 2996, I think. Weather. ATIS. Real world 2990. 4. 2994. 2994. All set up there. Volga at 15. Speed's looking good. Let's go ahead and lower it down. 2300. That's our final approach fix. Yeah, you might want to get a new cable that's exactly the right length. That's what I would do when I replace my screens. I'll be going HDMI to DP or HDMI to HDMI like you. Now you're going to get better screens. That'd be nice. I'd be curious how they fit in there without taking the bezel off. That's what I'm really curious about. Because mine look like they're right up against it. Of course, we were doing that when bezels were really big, so maybe we don't need that now, you know? Who knows? So Mike, give me an audio check here. Everything sound okay? So are you getting adapters, or your cables have 90 degrees? Obviously, every adapter you put in there, you can have a problem. Thanks, Mike, on the audio check. So your cables are going to have 90 degrees on the screen. So coming out of the screen, it'll be 90 degrees because it is below it. It kind of is a pain in the ass. So let's see. I got American 2152. Let me go over to American 1 going over to let's go CTAP 120.75. American 2152, American 1, you copy? I'm behind you. What runway are you planning on today? Copy that. Same with me. And November 528, Victor Charlie, you copy? November 582, Victor Charlie, American 1, you copy? Copy that. I'm coming up on your American 1 coming up on your left side, passing you pretty fast. Doing 280 knots. Victor Charlie, you copy that? Guy was going real slow over here, real slow. Okay, 10,000 feet. November Victor Charlie, American 1 will keep our speed up to 250 until about 20. What's he doing? He's doing 193 knots, 40 miles out. Sorry, guy. Can't help you. That sounds good, Mike. Coming down through 7,000, I'm going to keep my speed up real high. 193 knots that far out. That's no bueno. Okay, field in sight. Popped underneath at 7,000. Keep the speed up to 15. I'm going to drop the anchor. Let's do the approach. Okay, we got the localizer. Chicago Center, American 1, 18 miles out, 28 center, fully established. Going to keep the speed up to 15, 250 knots. Okay, let's drop it. Come up at about 12 miles. Runway in sight. ILS plate here, get the runway plate here. Mile, flaps 1.
$2,500.
1,000 to go.
We'll level it off so we can capture that glide slope. 10 miles, flaps 2. Speed brake armed. Okay, here comes the glide slope indicator down. We should grab that real quick. Mist is going to be 4,000 to DPA. Just winter out here, Mike. You know what you mean about the water spout looking like. Okay, fully established. Missed approach set. Flaps 10. So Mike, it looks like Zibo's fixed their throttles. Now my motorized throttles follow the landing speed perfectly. So if I set my landing speed, oops. Should track it nicely. Okay, gear down, flaps 15, set it to 148. We're going to leave the auto throttle on, guys. Well, Air Traffic American 1, 5 mile final, 28 center.
Light slow. Light slow.
Get that nose up.
Light slow.
1,000.
A little low.
1,000 feet stabilized, Mr. Perch altitude set.
There we go. And see the throttle's working real good now. Real nice. We got 3 pappies. Slightly low. We'll hold the nose up here. Final approach checklist, 2 pappies. 3 down and green, flaps 30, attendant notified. Runway clear, clear to land, speed brake armed. 2 pappies, speed's good. Lights on. 2 pappies. I'll grab the throttle here at probably about 50 feet. I really like the fact that the auto throttles are responding right the way they're supposed to. It's real nice. My nose down just a little.
500.
Okay, that's good.
400.
No wind here.
300.
Man, this throttle's working like
200.
great. Used to be all over the place.
100.
My throttles.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened.
Oh, here, traffic, American 1 has vacated 28 center to the right, Delta Delta, Papa, cross 28 right at
Check around
Echo
your
Echo.
seat for any personal belongings. Use caution when opening overhead bins.
VPU, lights off.
If you need assistance when deboarding, please remain seated until everyone
brake
else
off.
has exited. We would be happy to help
Start
you.
that APU
On
up.
behalf of the crew, I'd
And
like to thank
weather
everyone
radar
for
off.
joining us on this flight.
Terrain off.
We look forward to seeing you in the future. Have a great day.
So we're gonna we're gonna go real slow here so we can watch American 7350 Tilly land. We're gonna do an outside shot for you guys. Okay, window heat's off. That's off. Yaw dampers off. TA. Yeah, we'll do an outside shot. Okay, Mike. That's correct, Mike. It's no longer sluggish. Once we get real close to 7350, we'll switch to the outside view. There goes it's like a 777 taking off. One world. I don't know who. Oh, China Pacific 777 going to Hong Kong. He's off on his way to Hong Kong. Okay, let's go to outside, guys. This can be outside view. Hopefully you can hear me. Okay, I'm sorry about that mess up. My right screen went kabooey, so that's okay. We're going to taxi to Echo Echo. We'll get that right screen back. American 7350s, American 1, you copy? Yeah, you behind me?
Yeah.
I'm going to go up to Echo Echo, hang a left. here, traffic American 1, left on Echo Echo, crossing 28 right, then we're going to go over to Lima Lima Alpha 12 to Kilo 18. Here's 7350 right there. And APU on. Okay, we're going to set the parking brake there. APU is online. We'll kill that right engine, kill that left engine. Pumps off. Standby. Radar's off. Turn those babies off. Ground power is available. And APU ground power hot, APU off, deboarding, and a collision off, steady. Here comes the gate over. Should get the cargo doors open. Let's go outside and watch him park. Shift 4. Okay, I was just talking to Tilly about getting some pictures of his sim sometimes. Let's see, we should be, let's go to here and ground services, and we're deboarding, cargo's unloading, and I'll be right back. Gotta hit the head. Okay guys, where are we? Position 3. Position 3.
Air traffic, American 2353, taxi runway.
Let's see what our landing rate was. And that was a landing rate of 66 feet per minute. Yay! Start the year on a good landing rate. Very nice. Okay, well, I think we're going to call this. I'm not going to do another one today, that's for sure. A couple of things to say. One is, I can't say how impressed I am with the way simming is going last year for everybody. Can't speak for Microsoft, but from all my buddies that fly it, there's been, 2024 is now becoming viable for a lot of people, and a lot of options now that the 737 from PMDG is out and they've got some other planes. I am very happy with the Zibo. They've really improved the quality and little features. They're still making updates. A couple of things that have really improved my immersion. One is the clouds. X-Plane has made the clouds fabulous. Yeah, just drop dead gorgeous. Plus, I use SimHaven with map enhancement for the to give me that really nice Microsoft 2024 look. Really impressed with that. The snow plugin, so now I get snow where it's supposed to be, and it's falling and it's accumulating. That's a really nice feature. So all these little things that X-Plane may be adding along the way that other people put plugins for haven't affected my my performance, but the immersion is fabulous. And finally, I want to especially give a shout out to Pikitanga, Duncan White, who does just an unbelievable amount of work for many people maintaining open cockpits, Flightdeck, FDStoXP, zhsi. He just is fabulous. I really appreciate him being my friend and flying with me, and I look forward to a lot more flights with him. I did World Flight with him again last year. Again, Sim is doing great. My hardware is doing great. I'd like to say that there was something I needed for my Sim, but it's just doing fantastic. It's where I want to be. So, hey Scott, how you doing? Looks like Scott Hatmaker just came in. He's got a Sim down in Anaheim he works on, a 737. They're converting over to X-Plane. So he he should have that up and running hopefully in the near future. So Scott just got done doing a flight from Northern Kentucky up to Chicago, and the sim did great. ZiboMod's got a new update today, and the auto gate function has got an update. Everything's doing great. I'm going to do another flight maybe, but I'm not going to YouTube it. Let's see, where might I fly? I don't know. Maybe I'll just take a little bit of a break. No, I think I'll take a break. You know, without ATC, it's not a lot of fun. So Mike, Scott here was doing some scripting to allow pushback, better using pushback right from the FMC. He's doing some scripting so you can just do your pushback right from the FMC and then use your tiller, which I don't need to be able to just start pushback and stop pushback. Straight back is all I really would need, and then use my tiller. And I think Scott is scripting that. Yeah, I saw the picture of your pushback menu. So can you just push and then stop pushing and then push and stop pushing? Easy pushback is what you're using. Okay, nice. Yeah, I think the loop, the hoops I got to jump through to use better pushback, although it works great. I'd much prefer to just start pushback and use my tiller to go where I want, as opposed to trying to tell it to do what I want. And I don't need to tug forward. I can't think of any reason I'd want to tug forward, ever. I've never used a tug to go forward, except when I've made a mistake. But just to be able to push back, it doesn't even have to have a visual tug, you know, because I don't go outside my plane. It's nice to go out and look once in a while, but the ability to just push back without having to jump through hoops would be fabulous from the FMC. So Mike, on your FMC on the menu page, I think over on the right side, Scott put some pushback features. Yeah, I'm not going to use the reversers. I've used them. It's not a proper way to do it. Yeah. Yeah, reversers aren't pushback. Okay, guys. Unfortunately, I'm going to shut this stream down and shut it down. Take a break. I think I need to walk the doggies. American 7350 flew up with me. Stephen Tilley from Chandler. Thanks for being here. I do appreciate it. And Mike, it's good to see you. Eduardo came in also, and Casey from Belgium came in. So appreciate all you guys coming in. And I guarantee I'll be doing some more YouTube flights in the real near future. Okay, bye. Bye-bye, guys. Okay, how do I shut this thing down? Go over controls. Yeah, Tilly, no problem. Yeah, bye. Bye, guys. Stop recording.